when you're around your brothers that are going into war and battle, you are going through a dark tunnel, can hear from the distance a massive crowd. The further you walk out of the tunnel, the louder the crowd gets. Fog coming, how can you not get... Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're getting back into a bit of sports. We haven't done sports in a while, so today we are checking out the best college football entrances. Now I'm very excited for this because I've done a few reactions to American football, but I haven't done the entrances before. So this is something very new to me and I'm very excited for this. So no time to waste, let's dive straight into it. Wow. Look at that stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, I called this Clemson entrance the most exciting 25 seconds in college football back in 1985, and it remains true today. Here it is, the most exciting 25...
Actually, before we carry on, I just want to go back to the starting. And I'm going to pause it right there. Look at that stadium to the left of the bus. Check that stadium out. Look how high that is. Look how packed it is. And not only is it packed inside the stadium, look at all the fans outside. Look at all the fans outside. They're all cheering them on. And another thing that stood out to me is they arrive in a bus. They've already got their gears on. They've already got their gears on and they're going straight, I'm guessing, onto the field. Our professional rugby players here, if they're arriving in a bus, they usually just have their formal clothes on and they'll go into the changing room to get changed and then walk on through the tunnels. Here we have a bus. The players are already locked and loaded, ready to go, kitted out, and they're going straight onto the field. How flippin' cool is that? And was that police escorting them? I saw some lights. I can see some lights right there. So you got police escorting these college football players. So it'll be local police. So if it's police, help me understand that. Is that pretty common? If someone is doing an entrance in a bus, you have a couple of police cars escorting them to the stadium?
Ladies and gentlemen, I called this Clemson entrance the most exciting
they're all kitted up.
25 seconds in college football.
Managers, coach already.
And it remains true today. Here it is, the most exciting 25 seconds in college football.
Whoa, look at those players jumping. Oh, both sides. No way. So I heard that big, loud bang noise. I'm guessing they're letting go of all the balloons. Look at that. All the balloons either side. You got players going down the ramp, jumping, and then you got the whole stadium right there. Packed to the rim. How cool are those balloons? How are they doing that? It looked like they were kept inside like a big, massive bag and they were just ripped it open and allowed them all to go out. So they're obviously already, filled up with helium. Tell me, how did they do that?
At the bottom, they will wait for a song that Metallica wrote 26 years ago. Enter Sandman has been used to lead this team out every home game since 2000. There is nothing like it.
Man, these stadiums go for a long, long time.
They all know the lyrics, and they will sing along to Enter Sandman. That's the Okie Stone right there. Here we go.
The crazy thing is I did a video 2 months ago and it was about college football traditions. So I've seen similar stadiums. I don't know if they're the same stadiums, but even though I've already seen the size of the stadiums, it still blows my mind. How big, how high, how fans get into it, just so awesome. And I thought another cool idea was how they had the big writings. And so they got the crowd involved. Let's go, and I think they said Hokies. It's something that we need to do here because it's pretty easy to do to get your players into the game, you know, and to get them pumped. Very smart. American flag.
What's interesting here, Herbie, is that
Go
Brady
Blue.
telling us
Spin
that,
pub sport.
you know, he comes out
Wow.
last. And he said, I miss all the pomp and circumstance. When I was an assistant coach, I used to see the band come on.
He takes it all in. He loves this university. He's done a great job in getting them back to kind of their roots. I've been in that tunnel, and I can tell you, when you're a visitor, there's a lot of energy.
Oh wow, that's Michigan. I just did 2 videos ago. I did a video on Michigan that holds 107,000 people. I'm seeing it in my video. I said, does that get packed out? Okay, you got 107,000. It doesn't necessarily mean that it gets packed out. And every single comment said minimum 100,000. And the most they had was 112,000 for a concert. And I said, well, how do you fit an extra 5,000 people inside the stadiums? Well, I'm guessing they have to stand up. That's how jam-packed the stadium can get. This is Michigan right here. How cool.
And it's a very, very intimidating atmosphere. And with what they've done here in the last couple of years, it's
And I love the yellow.
more intimidating.
There's something about the yellow that stands
Players
out.
are now filing out. And they will make that wonderful run, touching the banner as they come through.
Look at
We'll
those.
see what kind of hops Coach
Wow.
Brady's got tonight.
I know he's going to get up and hit it. I know he's got
Biggest stadium in America, guys. Wow. You can tell these traditions, these entrances, it's been around for a very, very, very long time. 50, 100 plus years. That's why Americans are emotionally attached to college football, sports. They're just so, they don't want to miss out. They're there, they're tailgating before the games. And so over here, it's just not the same at all. I feel like we're getting better. There's a lot of room to improve, but it's just, this is a tradition amongst millions of families, which is so cool to see. And another point is, with 107,000 people, can you actually even hear yourself? Surely you can't even hear yourself talk. I don't think you can hear anything but cheering.
The Hurricanes and the Fighting Irish back center stage.
That's cool.
As the Hurricanes storm in signature style with the smoke and the pyrotechnics. Far before the Miami and Notre Dame players were born. That was the last high-impact game between these two programs, that run between 87 and 90.
And he is coming out with mobility. The cameras have him.
Nebraska.
It's unbelievable, Greg. It makes me want to cry. He has the coaching cap on, coaching jacket, not in the suit and tie. He looks like the old coach.
I just had to pause it there. That commentator just said, it made me want to cry. It made me. You have the American flag. He was talking about the coach. That's how, right there, they just put it, they just said it so well. It's exactly what I've been trying to say. The commentator said, this makes me want to cry. That's how invested Americans are in their sports teams. So cool to see.
Oscar's tapping the horseshoe.
That's cool.
They'll be coming around the bend here in a minute. I'm surprised. I'm glad I was wrong.
Me too, man. Tom Osborne has had so much positive influence over so many people. And for one last time, he's going to lead a group of young men out onto Memorial Stadium, where they entertain all of Husker Nation for one last time in 2012. And for the last time, as Tom Osborne will lead them out of the tunnel and onto the field.
Bo Pelini grabbing Coach Osborne's arm, elevating it in the air. Here come Huskers.
Yeah.
Coach still has a little hop in his step. He's moving along pretty well.
Oh, a lot of players. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. That is cool.
To spoil Clemson's perfect record in pursuit of a playoff spot. Brendan Carter, senior engineering major from Georgia, is this year's Chief Osceola. Will ride renegade to center field.
Hey, that's a good point. With a lot of these football traditions, entrances, do they do something different each year? Or does it stay the same, and has it stayed the same for years? Help me answer that.
They'll buck once, and they'll plant the flaming spear.
Wow.
The Gamecocks of the University of South Carolina against the Crimson Tide of Alabama. It's the Home Depot SEC on CBS. Undefeated Alabama comes to town to take on once beaten South Carolina.
It's a party.
And to the strains of the theme from 2001. Here come the Gamecocks.
Gamecocks. How can you not get hyped and pumped when you're around your brothers that are going into warm battle? You are going through a dark tunnel. It's a lot more quiet, but you can hear from the distance a massive crowd. The further you walk out of the tunnel, the louder the crowd gets. You're bumping shoulder to shoulder with the men you're going to war with. You then have fog coming. You then run out. You see, I'm pretty sure they were army soldiers lined up. You then have the cheerleaders holding the flags, and you come out to not only the most beautiful day, look how beautiful that day is. Look at how beautiful those stands, just the whole stadium in itself. How can you not get pumped? Wow.
Substitute for Bedlam.
The Ramblin' Wreck was unveiled September 30th, 1961 at Grant Field in front of a crowd of over 43,000 fans as it led the team onto the field against Rice University. Most recognized for leading the Yellow Jacket football team onto the field for almost 300 home football games, the Wreck is also present in all major Georgia Tech sports.
That was amazing. That was truly amazing. Again, just blows my mind how big you guys' stadiums are. Just the energy. Americans know how to have a good time. It's been around, you can tell just the emotion, the traditions. Everything's been around for years. So, I mean, let's say I was born an American, I would be exactly like everyone else in that video, pumped, hyped. And I just hope that one day I can go to America and experience that for myself. The crazy thing is, the amount of money I would pay to be able to walk out with the team and experience that, even though obviously I wouldn't be playing, but just to experience going through that entrance tunnel and walking out to that crowd, I'd pay it. I'd pay it. Anyone would pay. Like, you'd be stupid not to pay it. That's how amazing these college football entrances are. And even though I'm thousands of kilometers away from a lot of this that's taking place in America, I still get goosebumps. I get goosebumps all over me. If you enjoyed this video and want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to check out my playlist, click here.